Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I'm going to use the Green Witch Tarot, isn't it? This one, yeah, Green Witch Tarot for your reading. This is a really nice deck. I really like this one. It's a little different, but I'm really into that whole Celtic thing at the moment. The Forest Man, some of those things in the Gods and Titans deck. I'm really getting taken into my whole Celtic self, so it's been really nice. I'm about to launch my coaching channel. I probably will get that up and running tomorrow, and perhaps do a presentation over the next few days. But I'm looking forward to having the input there as well, so I'm going to really make sure that it's open to people asking questions, and participating, I guess. All right. Let's see, I've got reverse cards in this deck too. I can see them going through. So I don't know how they do it. I really don't. I obviously do it when I'm shuffling, but I don't know I've done it. Alrighty. Let's get into the bonus read. Okay, so I have the Ten of Swords coming straight out. So the Ten of Swords is probably one of the more complex cards in the deck, but the good side of the Ten of Swords is the fact that it represents the ending of a cycle. Now for me, the swords always talk of communication, of clarity, but when you've got 10 of them in your back, it's time to move on and release that energy and move into a new cycle. So this can be a cycle where you are letting go of negative thinking, which would represent the swords, some sort of betrayal, if it's an event that's happened to you or you've had a pretty tough time. But something here that you're ready to move into a new time here for sure. It's about unloading, releasing negative things, negative thinking, negative cycles, but you're moving into a new time. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles coming through here, and that's very timely. So the Page of Pentacles is some sort of communication or offer in regards to perhaps work, study, your money, but it is about moving into something new. The pages are the beginning of things. They may only be messengers, but they do sort of look at sort of biting off a little bit before you sort of get really tuck into the meal. It's a little bit of something being shown to you. So sometimes it could be perhaps walking away from a relationship and someone offers you a date, or you're walking away from a job and someone offers you work. It's just a little bit of a bite of the cherry to get you started here. All right, so we have here the Sun card. Now the Sun card to come out in the What's Cracking reading too. So I think for a lot of the collective here, things are taking a brighter turn. The sun is shining on us now. We've, let go of perhaps things that have held us back. And now we're getting this beautiful energy coming through of joy and happiness, complete joy and happiness. And then an Ace of Pentacles. So what you've started tucking into here, your little piece of the pie here, is now creating something much more. So you're opening up your universe to a brand new start, after leaving something behind here that was no longer serving you. For some of you, it might be closing out a cycle completely, and sort of at the promise or at the taste of knowing something better is coming through. So really sort of sitting comfortably with just that little taste there, but knowing something is beautiful behind it. I think for many of us, that's starting a bit of chocolate. When you go, I just have a little bit of chocolate, and you peel off one row. And you think, that'll do me, but it just doesn't. So you go back and eat the whole block. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles coming in now. So the Two of Pentacles is a card of, it's about balancing, it's about tossing up between two options. So maybe now you've finished out something, you're in a position now where you're trying to work out how to move forward. For me, the Two of Pentacles can talk about obviously two very similar things, but it can always takes me to this energy of tossing up between the heart and the head. Really understanding that maybe in the past you followed what was expected of you, you've sort of gone with what was logical, maybe you've gone with what other people have talked about, But now you're looking at this other pentacle thinking, no, now I'm going to put myself first. Now I'm understanding my importance in the world and who I really am, and I want to invest in me. Really nice energy. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles coming through. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is about self-investment. It is about investing for your future. It is about planting seeds and waiting for them to grow. So you're like at the beginning of a new journey here, and you're just putting out to the universe what you want to have. You know, the Pentacles can represent money, resources, but they can represent a solid relationship. But certainly things are changing here because you're taking over your own life here. You're leading yourself. You're taking leadership. All right, look at this. So we have the abundance card here. This is judgment. This is getting to the end of the cycle. This is about understanding that you've fully accomplished everything in this cycle that you wanted to, and you're about to move into the world. So all your lessons are learned here. All the lessons are learned. So you can comfortably move on to the next phase now and know that you've finished this cycle of karma because you've completed all of the lessons that you had to in this time. This is feeling really abundant, feeling really good in your own skin. Okay, and now we have the Seven of Swords coming through. Okay. This is very different energy here. The Seven of Swords often talks about getting away with something. It can look like betrayal in a reading because it is the card of trying to not speak up, move forward. It's got a very different energy here though, because it's almost like you're leaving things behind and returning home in this card. It's like you're coming home. The picture in the card is different. This person looks like they're returning rather than trying to get away with something. They have someone waiting for them here and they're bringing home food. So it's almost like you're returning home to something, like you're leaving something behind. And maybe you're understanding that some of the things that have happened in your life you can't take with you here. You can't take them with you. So you're moving, but you're either going home or you're moving forward, but you're not taking some things with you. You're only taking with you what you need. Very Seven of Swords energy, but just different. Okay, so we have the High Priest coming through here with the Queen of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. Wow, really taking back your power. Understanding, a lot of these are repeat cards from the What's Cracking reading. This is about understanding your need to heal now from the past stuff. Now, your past stuff may not have been what you considered really challenging. It may not have been really harsh, but whatever it is, you're understanding how to heal, releasing emotions, releasing the past energy. You're coming into this beautiful Queen of Wands energy. So whether you're male or female, you're nurturing that part of you that is passionate and generous and the leadership that you require. So you're really stepping into your own power here. What I love about this particular card is have a look at the wand. So it's like a magic wand. It's very Harry Potter. But what it says to me is that you are ready to create now. Look at you. You are ready to bring forth what you want. So you're moving into creation. And the High Priest is telling me that you have built a new foundation, or you're building a new foundation for this. So you're leaving behind the crumbly remains of the tower and you're starting to build again. But you're building from a much more, from a space of what you want rather than what you've tolerated, or what you want more so than what you've put up with. This is a very new energy coming through. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so we have here the Five of Swords. Walking away from things that no longer serve you everywhere here. Look, looking towards the future. The Five of Swords is very, very much a card of walking away. It's a card of taking what you need and leaving behind what you don't. It's a card of winning. It may not be easy to leave things behind, but you're going to win at all costs here, because you know what you deserve now. And the Three of Wands is telling me that you are manifesting this brand new life for yourself. Wow. Really beautiful energy in both readings this morning. Now we have the Nine of Wands coming up here. The Nine of Wands is a card of boundaries. It's a card of being through something. Perhaps you've cycled through something many times without really knowing how to release yourself or break that cycle. And you're learning here how to break the cycle, how to not have to go through the same things again. So what this says to me in this reading is that you're coming through after this cycle knowing exactly, you've learned the lessons here. You know what you've done in the past and you're not going to do those things again. You've really learned your own value. You've learned, you know, perhaps the world isn't always a kind place, but you've learned how to deal with that. You know that you need healing. You know that you have to go through some sort of healing here. But it's everything here is so beautiful because you're walking into a new time ready to manifest and bring into your life the things that you know you deserve. So whatever you've left behind here, you are now realizing it did not serve you. It was not what you wanted, but you kept experiencing it because you kept accepting. And now you're moving into this beautiful new time and you're understanding your need for boundaries, but also understanding how to bring in what you want, how not to restrict yourself, how to be open, how to take risks, how to work with spirit. All right, let's have a look, and we might put a couple more cards down. Okay, so we have you here finishing out some sort of cycle with the Ten of Swords. Okay, and we have the Page of Pentacles coming in here to give you a little bit of, I think this is like a window to the future. It's almost like you'll be given a little peek here. And you're seeing the sunshine through that crack that you have now. So the sun is shining just a little, just to let you know you're on the right track, because you're about to bring in the big guns here. You're about to start a brand new cycle because you've left behind all the things that no longer serve you. You're creating here. Wow, the Eight of Cups just came in. Leaving behind, right? Eight of Cups. Knowing you deserve more. Knowing that you deserve to find your own love of self, but you also deserve to have the love of another on your path. So some of you looking for the 2 cups. Others of you looking for the 1 cup. Page of Swords. Okay, 10 of Wands coming through here. The Ace of Pentacles has made another visit, and so has the Sun. Wow. Okay, if that is not clarification, then I don't know what is. Okay, so this is about putting down the burdens of the past here. You're walking away from something here, looking for what you need, putting down the burdens of the past with the 10 of Wands, and going towards absolute happiness here with the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new start. This time you're building differently. This time you're building from scratch. You're starting with that Page of Pentacles and you're working your way to the Ace. Because this is the ultimate. This is creation. This is using your magic wand here to manifest the life you want. Because you found now that the passion and joy that sits within you, and now you can create exactly what you want. Wow, okay, so I'm going to pull a card from the Heart and Soul deck here. All right. You know, it's funny because I had the other little ones that are heart-shaped, and they are particularly hard to shuffle because they are heart-shaped. But when they're big and heart-shaped, they are very hard to shuffle. Okay, all right, so we have here. Oh, wow. Okay, this is perfect. It's time to reflect on what really matters. Ultimately, this is love, peace, and happiness, and you can only find these within yourself. When there is peace and love in your heart, there will be peace and love in your world, for all your experiences are simply your own reflection. So now you're co-creating. How beautiful. Have a wonderful day.